A good set of notes will be the foundation of your entire studying process. Taking notes accordingly in class or while you're preparing and reviewing your lessons can save you a headache in the future, as your note should give you a comprehensive but yet detailed summary of your class's content. Nowadays, digital notes are a popular option among students. They're environmentally friendly, create less waste, avoid any costs in terms of buying paper or school supplies, and carrying a small and portable device like a tablet or a small laptop can create less weight in your backpack than a bunch of notebooks or binders per course. Also, once you get used to typing on a regular basis, digital notes have a lot of perks when comparing to traditional handwritten notes. Moving things around is easier, deleting misheard or incorrect information can be made with a click, and the sharing capabilities make it seamless to share notes with classmates or your usual study group. There are dozens of ways you can take digital notes and a vast array of programs and apps with different features, templates, and note-taking capabilities. For this back-to-school video, we are going to start with a free app that is available on all devices and is powerful enough to withstand the entirety of your college years, and that is OneNote. I've said it before, but OneNote is still, in my opinion, one of the most underrated apps or programs out there for students. Yes, don't expect to be able to print your notes with this program because the printing capabilities are awful, but if your purpose is to stay paperless, then this is the app for you. If you can't even imagine studying without printing your notes beforehand, then I would suggest the classic way, which is using Microsoft Word to organize your notes, or one of the most recent apps like GoodNotes and Notability, which, despite being focused on handwriting with an Apple Pencil, also have typing mode and good export settings. OneNote has a lot of features that make it a great note-taking app. First of all, you get a ton of organizational power. Its Side tab allows you to arrange notes in any order you'd like, as well as assign a color code per class, topic, or chapter. You can move things around easily with the drag-and-drop mechanic and create and hide pages and subpages. Despite being able to do something similar with Microsoft Word using the Table of Contents tool, OneNote was created from scratch to allow you to organize different sections inside the app, which makes the experience seamless while you're navigating your notes in class. Secondly, OneNote allows you to integrate different types of media for a more complete note-taking experience. You can insert files, PDF documents, images, audio files, screenshots, tables, equations, symbols, and shapes. That basically enables a more interactive and visual experience and also makes sure that you don't forget to include in your learning tools other important sources of information that aren't necessarily in written format. For instance, if you're taking a class where there are mandatory readings in PDF format, it would be a clever idea to insert these in your notes and edit them with a good PDF editor, and for that you can use today's sponsor, PDF Element. PDF Element offers a seamless experience while you're reading and annotating documents. You can highlight the most important information in documents, even if they're image-based, using the Area Highlight tool, and you can also add text boxes or sticky notes using a drag-and-drop mechanic, which helps you annotate the text as you go. You can also then hide all of the annotations with one click, allowing you to read the PDF without any distractions. It basically has way faster page scrolling. You can view one page at a time, or all pages continuously, or 2 pages side by side to achieve the best readability for your needs. And PDF Element is available on your computer as well as iOS and Android, and both versions support digital annotating. PDF Element is available on multiple platforms, so I'll link all of them in the description box below. Now let's talk about some basic rules to type your notes or create digital notes. While typing your notes, it's recommended to keep a fairly simple layout and color coding scheme. Using different fonts, sizes, and colors creates a batch of very distracting notes, which makes revision a harder process. A useful tip is to create your own style guide and stick to it until the end of the semester. A style guide is a set of standards for the writing, formatting, and design of documents, and for school notes it should be quite simple. Just decide on a font, size, formatting rules, and a color code to use for examples, titles, questions, and terminology. Use your style guide throughout the year to create comprehensive study materials. Also, unless you're planning on sharing your notes with your class, it's important to keep in mind that your writing style should be yours and not mimic anyone else's. This is important because writing in a style you're familiar with and using prompts and simplified language can improve revision a lot. Even if your notes don't sound as fancy as your textbook or a transcription from one of your classes, they should be minimal enough to allow you to grasp the main contents of the lecture material in a short amount of time. This is particularly hard to do with typed or digital notes since you're probably able to type faster than you write, which creates a tendency to overcomplicate sentences and type more information than you should. Tied to our last rule is the importance of transcribing key concepts in your own words. Besides helping you understand these concepts better through a simplified language, it also helps you create your own style, which can be useful in essay-type questions or papers that require you to use those same concepts. If you're in a very formal course that requires you to give a formal definition widely accepted by the scientific community, it's a good idea to write that definition in one color and then transcribing it into your own words below it. Your own text helps you connect that concept with the rest of the learning materials while at the same time highlighting that definition should be memorized for a correct answer. For the rest of the information, focus more on formatting, abbreviations, and comprehensive information than grammar rules or complete sentences. In the same way, adding learning aids, which are intended to enhance your learning and retention, will improve your learning experience so much more. Learning aids can include questions created to structure your notes better or small summaries on the topic, visual aids like charts, tables, and small mind maps, voice memos, the inclusion of problems or other assignments where those concepts were used in a more practical manner, and small graphs, symbols, and even emojis to create visual distinctions between concepts or keywords. As we've mentioned earlier, OneNote makes it really easy to include all of these in your notes via a drag-and-drop interface, so you should really use these features to obtain notes that are as complete as you can make them. Indenting information, also known as outlining, is a classical way to organize information and something really easy to do in digital formats. It creates a hierarchy between general and more particular or specific information. The information at the top is usually the most relevant and contains the core concept of the topic, while the information at the bottom of the indentation consists on useful examples or details that show more complete knowledge of the subject. A complete set of notes made up of outlines can structure the entirety of your class topic and at the same time organize all of your thoughts. And these are the basic rules to type your notes in college. If you enjoyed these videos, you can subscribe to the channel because there's a new video coming your way every weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye guys!